it's Booksatina08 and today I'm doing the mid-year freakout tag. I think that's what it's called. And I was tagged by Young Adult Books Forever. And just disclaimer, this video is probably going to be really long because I ramble and I tried running through these questions and there's kind of a lot and it ended up being kind of a while. Also, sorry if this video is all over the place. I have a bunch of things all scattered about here, like my laptop over the questions and all the books everywhere. I wasn't planning on filming this now because I go to work in like less than 9 hours and I haven't slept, but I needed to film this. Also, sorry I haven't posted a video in a while. I mean, I guess I posted one not too long ago, but like I filmed that like over like a week and a half ago, so it seems like a while, just because I've been out of town. And yeah, so I just wanted to film this. Also, this is long overdue, so sorry. Anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's get on to the tag. So the first question is the best book you've read so far in 2015, and I have like a stack of like 12 books here, and this one's to the bottom, so great planning ahead. And for the best book I've read in 2015, I would definitely have to say The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I love this book. Out of all the books I've read so far, this one was definitely the easiest for me to get into and get enveloped and into everything. And I just loved it. And if you want to see my review on this book, I'll link that down below. And any reviews I have on any of these books, I'll link all of them down below if you want to see those. Number 2, the best sequel you've read so far in 2015. I've only read 3 sequels, so that was kind of hard for me. Well, I knew Sea of Monsters. That was like one of my least favorite books in that whole Percy Jackson one, so that one's out of there. But I read Of Triton and then The Rose Society, and both of those were okay. Like The Rose Society, okay, let me back that up. I really enjoyed them both, but I didn't give either one of them 5 out of 5 stars. So, but that being said, I ended up going with Of Triton by Anna Banks. This was my favorite book in the Of Poseidon trilogy, and I liked this one more than the first book, so I decided to go with this for my favorite sequel. And yeah. Number 3, new release you haven't read yet but want to. I literally just picked this up like 3 hours ago, and that's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I didn't put it on reserve because I was out of state and I tried getting it the first day it came out because I got back and they were out of copies, so I put it on reserve and it came in today, which is the 2nd, so it's pretty close. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I'm definitely going to try to get to it this month. I've been in such a bad slump though, but I want to read it. The only bad thing is I've been hearing pretty iffy reviews on it, which is kind of disappointing. But then again, I can like understand why, because it's like a play format and it's not like about Harry, it's about his kids and it's less magical. But regardless, I still want to read it. Number 4, most anticipated release for the second half of the year. That was originally going to be Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, but since I forgot, I pushed this filming back so much, that's changed. And so now I can say The Midnight Star by Marie Lu, which is the 3rd book in the Young Elites trilogy. I'm so excited. That comes out in September, October, and I am dying for it to come out. The Crooked Kingdom, I believe is the name of it. The 2nd book on the Six of Crows duology is also coming out later this year, I believe. And I'm also very excited for that, but I'm more excited for The Midnight Star. Number 5, biggest disappointment. This is sadly very easy for me, and that is The Last Star by Rick Yancey. I mean, this book wasn't terrible. It wasn't even necessarily bad, but the first 2 were just so good. Well, the first one was amazing. The 2nd one was really good, and this one was just a little bit of a letdown, to be honest, in my opinion, because I know some people got mad that I thought this was a bad book, and I'm like, okay, sorry, it's my opinion. Number 6, biggest surprise. That would honestly have to be Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. If you watched my first ever video, you know that I picked this book up 3 years ago. I'll link that down below as well. And I just wasn't really sure if I'd like it because it's kind of a contemporary thing, even though it does have mermaids, so it has some fantastic elements. But I really enjoyed this book, and I read this book, and it got me into that reading mood this summer. I read all those books back to back, and I really enjoyed this a lot more than I could have ever imagined, and yeah, I really enjoyed this book. Number 7, favorite new author, debut or new to you? A new author to myself, not a new author, but that would be Leigh Bardugo, who wrote Six of Crows. If you don't know, this book took me like over 2 weeks to read, which was way too long, but I really actually enjoyed it, like despite it taking me forever. Like the beginning was so slow, I guess, so. But once I got into it, I really liked it, and those characters, oh, I found myself thinking about these characters for like a week after, like non-stop being like, oh my god, what's gonna happen with Jesper and spoilers, but yeah. So, Leigh Bardugo. Number 8, newest fictional crush. And that was something I was gonna find out before I filmed this video, but I didn't. And that's the guy in the Rose Society. And I honestly can't remember any of their names. Because, like I say, and not the Rose Society. Why did I say the Rose Society? The Young Elites. I couldn't remember anyone's name in these books, so, is it Enzo, right? Yeah, Enzo. God, why couldn't I remember that? I don't know. So yeah, Enzo from the Young Elites is probably my newest fictional crush, though there were a lot of potentials, like all the guys in Six of Crows, not really, just Jesper I liked, and the main guy with the cane that I can't remember his name. Also Galen from of Poseidon. God, sorry. It's too late and my mind is not working, obviously. 9, newest favorite character. Can I just choose like everyone from Six of Crows, because I loved all these people in here, like those main 6. They're so good. If I had to choose just one, who would I choose? Probably Kaz Brecker. I had to look in here. I don't know if you saw me. I mean, like, Kaz's name was the only one on there. But yeah, it's definitely Kaz. I was like Jesper though. Kaz and Jesper are definitely my 2 favorite. But I just love everyone from Six of Crows. They're so good. Number 10, book that made you cry. Well, I want to say Me Before You, because that's what you think, and this made me like sad, but it didn't actually make me cry. And a book has actually made me cry, like not a lot, but a little bit, and that was The Rose Society. It wasn't like even sad. I'm pretty sure it was The Rose Society. It could have been The Young Elites, but there was like a scene, like a flashback scene with Adelina and her father, and like her father is really cruel if you ever read the books. And there was like an injured butterfly that her sister was trying to save, and Adeline didn't want to save it because a part of its wing was ripped, and his father's like, why don't you just rip the wing off? And he made her rip this butterfly's wing off, just being unnecessarily cruel to this innocent animal, and then made her squash it in her fingers. And like, I love animals, like, and I feel bad because I don't really cry for like people deaths in books, but that was like so sad to me, and I cried a little bit, so it was just really sad. It was so cruel. So those are there's 2 different books if you want to take it 2 different ways. Book that made you happy. I decided to go with The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I mean, this book has a bunch of adventures, bunch of funny comical things, and like good fight scenes and the good guys, you know. It's just a good book, and it's like a children's book. So it's gotta be like kind of happy and upbeat, but I mean, all these books are really good, but Lightning Thief I decided to go with for that. Number 12, favorite book to film adaptation you saw this year. This comes from the original one. I believe the tag I was tagging didn't mention this one. I was trying to think back, and oh no, okay. I was like, I've only seen one book to film adaptation where I like read the book, I've seen 2, because I was thinking of Me Before You, which I did not care for. And I also saw The Last Star, which I also did not care for. So, I've only seen 2, and I did not care for either of them. Can I just choose my favorite movie I've seen so far this year? Because... no, I think that was last year. Yeah, that was last year. I was gonna say, did the Scorch Trials come out this year? Can I just go back to last week in the past year? Because then I would choose the Scorch Trials. Definitely, hands down, Scorch Trials. I don't even remember that much about it. I don't remember like anything from that book, but like Dylan O'Brien, oh my god. I'm just gonna choose Scorch Trials. Breaking the rules a little bit. I don't even care. Scorch Trials. Number 13. Favorite video you've done so far this year? Like, booktube video. I don't know. I feel like all my videos are still kind of a little awkward. I like my book reviews. They're a little all over the place. My pay it forward on booktube tag type thing was nice because it's like getting other people's names out there and like doing something kind of like paying it forward. I mean, because it's like the tag. I also like the video I just posted about like the favorite movie series because it's a little different and I like talking about movies and I love movies, so that was fun. I don't really know. There's not like one like stands above them all to me because I try to put like as much effort into them as possible, though obviously some fall a little short, but oh well. Number 14, most beautiful book you've bought so far this year. And I know in that book review I like praised that like Dollar Tree find, but that's also because it was $1, but I'm going to go with Everything by Nicole Yoon, just because this book has rainbowy and it's floral and it has like other stuff in it, which like the more I look at, the more I see like, I mean I know it's an airplane, but it's like a bird and like a lighthouse and a book and some headphones. I've not finished this book yet. This is the book I'm currently in. If I would have finished this, I would have finished 2 books in July, but I didn't. I'm like halfway through, so reading slump hitting me hard. And lastly, number 15, what books do you need to read by the end of this year? Finish Everything, Harry Potter the Cursed Child, The Midnight Star, The Crooked Kingdom, I think that's what it's called. I really want to read A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury because I've been hearing amazing things about that. The Wrath and the Dawn is also up there. And like a billion other ones that I just cannot think of currently. Anyways, that was it for the mid-year freakout tag, book tag thing. I just tagged a bunch of people in some other tag video things or mentioned some, so I'm not going to tag anyone yet. Also, I've been tagged in more tags that I have to film, so I'm not going to tag anyone on this video, but if you want to try it, feel free to try it. I thought this video was long. I thought I was doing actually kind of good on time, but I'm not, because obviously. And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more bookish videos. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.